completed.
We live on a unique planet that we call home, and in it, countless civilizations have risen and fallen, but in each, the torch of humanity has never petered out. But throughout the ages, what has always piqued our interest were, of course, both gold and money. But if we are going to go look for gold, we shouldn't be looking down here, but in fact, towards the stars. Quite literally. Gold is actually, in fact, extraterrestrial. It is made in a rare occurrence when a star dies out and finally explodes, otherwise known as a supernova. But what actually creates the gold is what happens inside, nuclear fusion, where lighter elements are combined into heavier elements, like from hydrogen into helium, and from helium into carbon, which ends up as oxygen, to iron, and finally to nickel. And when the star can't combine and consume any more heavy elements, it explodes into a huge, magnificent supernova. It hurls these heavy elements like gold and uranium far throughout the universe. In fact, particles of gold first reached Earth only 200 million years after its formation. In fact, this isn't really an accurate representation of Earth back then, so it's more like it. Well, out with the nerdy stuff. Gold, from the very dawn of humanity all the way to today, is still most known for its rarity, appearance, and most importantly, luster. Which is why it is most commonly found in jewelry like rings, crowns, as well as necklaces. In fact, gold was so prized and valuable back in the day that many global currencies were linked to the gold standard. In fact, one time, the world experienced a Great Depression, largely thanks to gold. Gold has also had a huge influence on the outcomes of many wars, including the American Civil War, as well as World War II, where the winning side won largely in part due to their control over large quantities of both gold as well as gold mines. Yet, gold's most unique attribute is its ability to conduct electricity easily, quickly, as well as reliably without corrosion or rust, which is why it is used in many computer parts, whether it be the nodes on a computer chip or the wires connected to it. But most worryingly, since most, if not all, of the world's devices contain some amount of gold, around 5 cents per device, and the fact that we are throwing around 54 million tons of e-waste per year, we are in reality throwing away hundreds of millions of dollars worth of pure gold. That may not seem as much, but we have to consider how gold is mined on Earth. Unfortunately, unlike the Wild West gold rush stereotypes we harbor today, 25% of the world's gold in fact comes from illegal mining, with a large portion coming directly from the hands of child laborers. In Ghana, children work for days underground in claustrophobic shafts, mining for gold. Later, when they emerge from the mines, they are then exposed to mercury and its poisonous effects as they wash and purify gold by hand. In the Philippines, children as young as 9 work shifts up to 14 hours a day, mining in 70 by 70 centimeter holes dug up to 25 meters deep. Then they have to swim and mine underwater in toxic wastewater, breathing only through a thin straw-like tube connected to unreliable diesel motors. In fact, Nel Pernicida and his brother Jovan recently passed away from suffocation due to a shaft collapse. In conclusion, gold is just an amazing mineral, but we should be more aware of how we consume and mine the mineral. By mining, governments around the world should do more to regulate their laws regarding child labor and illegal mining. We can't just talk, but we got to walk the talk. All in all, I had an amazing time doing this project. Thanks for watching, and that's all from me.